Never quit. There are days the work feels pointless. There are weeks the progress disappears. There are months that feel like standing still, surrounded by your fears. And the thought comes very clearly, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I should find the easier road and finally be free of the trying and the failing and the getting back up again. But then something shifts and you remember why you started and you begin. Never quit, not on the thing that matters. Never quit, even when the dream scatters into pieces on the floor. Pick them up, begin once more. Never quit, not because it's easy. Never quit, even when you're queasy with the doubt and with the fear. Never quit, the answer is right here, inside the staying, inside the trying again. Never quit, never quit, never quit, never quit. Every person you admire had a moment they almost walked, had a night the dream felt broken, had a season the future balked at showing up the way they needed, and they stayed anyway. They stayed and stayed and stayed until the staying became the way, and the way became the life, and the life became the proof that never quit is not a slogan. Never quit is just the truth. I know what it costs to keep going. I know the weight of another slow day. I know the feeling of wondering if the effort will ever find its way into something that was worth it, into something real and wide. But I also know the feeling of the breakthrough on the other side of the moment something clicks after months of it not clicking, of the work arriving finally, after all the wishing and the picking yourself back up one more time. Never quit, it was always worth the climb. Never quit, not on the thing that matters. Never quit, even when the dream scatters into pieces on the floor. Pick them up, begin once more. Never quit, not because it's easy. Never quit, even when you're queasy with the doubt and with the fear. Never quit, the answer is always the belief first. When the gap between the vision and the reality is ludicrous, when the sensible thing would be to close the tab and walk away and find something easier and safer and less of a gamble on yourself. But you don't, because the belief is not a feeling you can shake. It's something underneath the feeling, something harder to unmake than any discouragement or any slow result. You believe anyway, and that's the whole result. Before the evidence, before the win, before anyone said yes, before it all began, there was belief, just belief, plain and quiet and stubborn and real. Believe anyway, that's the deal. Believe anyway, when the proof hasn't come. Believe anyway, when the numbers say none. Believe anyway, past the point it makes sense. Believe anyway, through the doubt and the dense fog of not knowing, fog of not yet. Believe. And don't forget that every great thing started with this. Believe anyway. Still believe. Always believe. Believe anyway. Close believing. Still. Calm, focus, sharp and still at once. Calm, focus, not a race but not a stunt. Calm, focus, the deepest kind of clear. Calm, focus, this is how I work best here. Not wound up, not burned out, just calm and focused without a doubt. Calm, focus, calm, focus, this is mine. The difference between good work and work that changes things is not the volume of the effort or the stress that pressure brings. It is the quality of presence that you bring into the room. The mind that isn't scattered has more space for things to bloom. Calm is not the absence of ambition or of drive. It is the deepest form of focus feel the clarity land. Breathe in, everything is in hand. The work is here, the mind is clear, the moment is enough. Calm, focus, gentle, steady. Calm, focus, that's the stuff. Sharpen, still at once. Calm, focus. Not a race, but not a stunt. Calm, focus. The deepest kind of clear. Calm, focus. This is how I work best here. Without a doubt, calm, focus. Calm, focus. This is mine. Always mine. Always mine. Always mine. Calm, focus. Every time, close, calm, clear, still here. Clear signal, close signal. Signal, let it ring. Clear signal. Clear comes from deeper in the night of your own understanding, where the answer lives at rest, not chased, not forced, not squeezed out under pressure, but arrived at from the deepest and the best part of everything you know. Shows you everything. A moving one shows nothing clear. The mind that rushes misses half. The mind at rest is always here, fully, completely, deep and clear. It took me years to understand. The slowing down was not the enemy. The clearing everything away was not a luxury. It was the prerequisite for work that actually meant something, for ideas that actually stuck, for output that kept building into something more than luck. The deep and clear state is available to anyone who gives themselves the space to let the surface settle and the real thing take its place. Deep and clear, that's the only place to work from. Deep and clear, where the best ideas come from. Deep and clear, not scattered, not unsure. Deep and clear, nothing left to cure. Just the mind at its most open, just the work at its most true. Deep and clear is what happens when you finally get out of your own way. Deep and clear, that's the only place to work from. Deep and clear, deep and clear, where the best ideas come from. Deep and clear, deep and clear, not scattered, not unsure. Deep and clear, nothing left to cure. Just the mind at its most open, just the work at its most true. Deep and clear is what happens when you finally get out of your own way. Deep and clear, stay here. Deep and clear, always here. Deep and clear, deep and clear, and here and free. It's not the kind of drive that shouts. It doesn't need an audience. It's the 11 p.m. kind that nobody sees, this kind. The tab's still open kind, the one more paragraph kind, the I'm not done yet kind. That kind flows directly, more expansive. It lives somewhere between the ribs, not loud enough to name on most days, but there when the work calls, there when the screen goes dark and you bring it back to life. Because leaving it unfinished feels worse than being tired, because the thing inside you has always been the fire that nobody lit for you and nobody can take. Deep in the work, Deep in the drive, deep in the reason you stay alive to this deep drive, running underneath everything. Deep drive, the engine that keeps delivering. Deep drive, doesn't need to be seen. Deep drive, lives in the space between the wanting and the having, the starting and the done. Deep drive is the quiet kind of sun that warms the work from inside. Deep drive, deep drive. Deep going cold, still working. No one watching, still working. Just the drive and the dark and the work and the deep coast. Still driving, still deep, still going, still here. Flow state, flow state. Everything falls quiet when the work begins to call. The room becomes the whole world, and there's nothing else at all. Just the task in front of me, and the hours stretching wide. Something opens up inside, something clicks and starts to guide every thought toward one thing, every breath toward one place. This is where I live the best. This is my favorite space. Flow state, where everything connects. Flow state, where the work gets its best. Flow state, time just disappears. Flow state, this is why I'm here. In the deep and in the clear, in the zone and in the now. Flow state, showing me the how. Flow state, I found it. Flow state. There are days it doesn't come, when the mind keeps jumping out, when the work feels like a wall, and the progress is in doubt. But I show up anyway, keep the conditions right, keep the phone away, keep not the reward at the end, but this feeling right here, where the hours just bend around the work and the wanting, around the deep and the clear. Flow state is the reason, flow state is why I'm here, not just to finish, but to feel this alive. There's a flow state where everything connects. Flow state where the work gets its best. Flow state, time just disappears. Flow state, this is why I'm here, in the deep and the clear, in the zone and the now. Flow state, showing me the how. Flow state, I found it. Flow state, always here. Flow state, always mine. Flow state, close in the flow, in the work, in the now, still here. In a knowing, trusted. In a knowing, deeper than the noise. In a knowing, quieter than any other voice. In a knowing, always telling you the truth. In a knowing, has been there since you were you. Before the doubt, before the fear, before the world got in. In a knowing, has always been your friend. In a knowing, trusted. In a knowing, there have been 100 moments when the answer wasn't clear, when the past split into pieces and the choice felt full of fear. But somewhere underneath the thinking, underneath the what ifs and the when, there was something quiet saying, this is right, begin again. Not the loud voice of ambition, not the fear of getting it wrong, just a steady, gentle signal that had been there all along. We spend so much time looking for the answer somewhere out there, in the opinion of another, in the validation we don't share. But the knowing that you need is not borrowed from the crowd. It lives inside the silence that gets harder to hear when life gets loud. So you come back to the desk, you come back to the work, you come back to the thing that underneath everything still hurts, in the best way, in the way that says this matters, this is real, this is what your inner knowing has been asking you to feel. In a knowing, deeper than the noise. In a knowing, in a knowing, quieter than any other voice. In a knowing, always telling you the truth. In a knowing, in a knowing, has been there since you were you. never pull the other way. Every time you sat back down at the end of a hard day, every time you kept the faith when the evidence was thin, that was your inner knowing, letting the right thing win. It never needed proof, it never needed praise, it just needed you to listen through the ordinary days. In a knowing, deeper than the noise. In a knowing, quieter than any other voice. In a knowing, always telling you the truth. In a knowing, has been there since you were you. Before the doubt, before the fear, before the world got in. In a knowing, has always been your friend. In a knowing, trusted. In a knowing, always trusted, always yours. In a knowing, close, knowing, trusting, still clear. One more step, keep going. Keep going. The road is longer than you thought. The map is not what you were taught. The days blur into weeks, and still the breakthrough hasn't knocked. But something in the chest keeps ticking like a clock that knows the time is coming, even when the door is locked. You don't need to see the whole road, just the next step in the light. You don't need to know the ending, just enough to get through tonight. One more hour, one more try, one more reason, one more why. That's enough, that's enough to keep going. Keep going when the energy runs low. Keep going when you've got nowhere else to go. Keep going past the wall and past the doubt. Keep going, that's what it's all about. that felt like nothing added up to something real. Every hour that felt pointless was another hour sealed into the foundation of the thing you're building now. Every single kept going was a quiet, sacred vow to the version of yourself who had a dream and held it tight. Keep going is the promise you make every single night. Keep going when the energy runs low. Keep going when you've got nowhere else to go. Keep going past the wall and past the doubt. Keep going, that's what it's all about. Not the glory, not the finish line in sight. Just keep going through the ordinary night. Keep going, one more step. Keep going, always one more step. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Close, going, still going, always going. Keep going. You don't need to see the finish. You just need to take one step. You don't need to have the answer. You just need to take one step. One step more. One step more. That is all. One step more. The mountain looks so simple when you saw it from below, but halfway up the weather changed and the path was hard to know. The legs are getting heavy and the summit's out of sight, but you've come too far to turn around and too close to give up tonight. So you don't look at the top, you just look at what's ahead. One rock, one step, one breath, one thing that needs to get done instead. One step more is all it takes to change the day. One step more is all it takes to find your way. One step more when everything inside says stop. One step more is how you reach the top. Not in one great leap, not in one perfect move. Just one step more, and then one step more. That's how you prove you're always capable, always meant to be here. One step more. One step more. There are days the work feels endless and the goal feels far away, when the progress is invisible and the doubt won't go away. But the ones who built the things that really changed the world didn't do it all at once. They just kept one foot forward through the seasons and the setbacks, through the quiet and the hard, through the nights of almost giving up and morning, starting from the start. One step at a time, one page at a time, 1 hour at a time, one life still going. The coal in the ground took 1,000,000 years of pressure to become the diamond that nobody knew was there. The fire in the earth moved slow beneath the surface before it found the opening and filled the morning air. Flows directly more personal. There is a fire in me that doesn't need an audience. It doesn't need a deadline or a reason to perform. It burns at the same temperature on Monday and on Friday, in the spotlight, in the silence, in the calm and in the storm. It is patient with the process. It is faithful to the work. It doesn't rush the outcome, and it never seems to hurt. Like a slow and certain ember that has always known its name. Patient fire, burning steady, every day the same. First arrival, well earned. Patient fire doesn't need to be seen. Patient fire burns between the in-between. Patient fire, warm enough to last. Patient fire, built on everything that passed. Through the doubt, through the slow, through the years, nobody knows. Patient fire, this is how the best things grow. Patient fire, burning low and burning long. Patient fire. Six lines concentrated. The hardest fires are not the fastest. The ones that last are the ones that practice burning slow and never asking when. Patient fire doesn't need to be seen. Patient fire burns between the in-between. Patient fire, warm enough to last. Patient fire, built on everything that passed. Through The chapter finished at midnight, the problem solved at 2. The email finally sent, the thing you pushed yourself all the way through. The file saved and closed, the session longer than you planned. The small click of completion that nobody understands except you. In that room, in that moment when it's done, these are the quiet wins, every single one. Redefines winning before chorus names it. Winning isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just the tab you closed. Sometimes it's the hour you stayed when everyone else had gone home. Sometimes it's the version 2 after version 1 fell flat. Sometimes winning is just this, just exactly that. Quiet wins, nobody sees them on the feed. Quiet wins, but they're exactly what you need. Quiet wins, add up to something real. Quiet wins are the only ones you feel. Deep in the chest space, deep in the knowing. Quiet wins keep the momentum going, day after day, win after win. Quiet wins, let them in. Quiet wins. Quiet wins. 5 years from now, you won't remember the applause. You'll remember the nights you kept going without a cause, except the one inside you that kept saying one more hour. You'll remember the quiet rooms where you found your quiet power. Not the launch day, not the moment the world arrives, but the Tuesday and the Thursday and the ordinary drive of someone the tide. It doesn't announce it's rising. Watch the light. It doesn't ask permission to arrive. Watch the person 3 years deep in something real, quiet and consistent, more alive than they have ever been. Not because the world noticed, not because the numbers sang, but because the steady rising was the whole and only thing. Early placement, a candle doesn't compete with the sun. It just burns. A river doesn't hurry to the sea. It just turns toward the water, toward the open, toward the wide. Rise steady. Everything else is just the ride. Rise steady, not in a rush to arrive. Rise steady. That's how the best things survive. Rise steady. Slow is not the same as slow. Rise steady. Measured is how real things grow. Not overnight, not all at once. Rise steady. Patient and relentless. Rise steady, rise. More personal, more direct. You've been rising this whole time, even on the days it felt like standing still. Even on the weeks, the progress hid itself behind the ordinary and the uphill. Every hour at the desk, every page turned in the book, every lesson learned the hard way, every deeper second look has been the rising, quiet and unseen, adding up to something larger than it seemed. You are higher than you were, even when it doesn't feel that way. Rise steady. You've been rising every day. You don't have to feel amazing. You don't have to be on fire. fire. You don't need the perfect morning or the motivation higher than it is right now, because right now is all there is. Just open up the laptop and remember why this is the thing you chose to build, the thing you said you would. Not on the easy days, but on the ones you never thought you could. Sure, that's the whole job today. Sure, everything else finds its way. Sure, not perfect, not inspired. Sure, even tired, even wide, even unsure of the plan. Show up and become the person who always can. Show up, just show up. Just your hands on the keys, just your eyes on the screen, just the next small thing in between the person that you are and the one you wanna be. Show up and let the work set you free. Consistency is not about the days when things flow easy. It's about the ones where nothing clicks and everything feels queasy. When you sit down anyway, open up the file, work through the resistance for a minute and a while, until the friction fades and something small gets done, and something small enough is still a battle won. Because the person who shows up on the days they least want to is the person building something that the world will one day view. Show up, that's the whole job today. Show up, everything else finds its way. Show up, not perfect, not inspired. Show up, even tired, even wide, even unsure of the plan. Show up and become the person who always can. Show up, just show up. Every legend you admire had a day they didn't want to, had a moment at the door when a doubt said don't go through to the desk, the page, the screen, the thing that needed doing.